Okay, now today I'm going to show you how to lubricate brake pad sliders on Broncos and F-150s. The first thing we need to do after getting the tire off is you got to remove these two bolts right here. Just a standard 1/2 inch bolt. Now the second one. Okay, now we got those two out. I'm going to take a screwdriver, got a like flathead screwdriver. I'm just going to gently push against there. You want to make sure you're against a solid surface. You don't want to bend these. Just pry it off. Be careful you don't lose it though. You don't want to be beating it on this to get it off. If it comes flying off and breaks this brake line, then you're pretty much screwed. Just work it loose, don't try to rush it. Okay, now I got it almost off. Get my bungee cord ready. And just wiggle it the rest of the way off. Now I'm going to use my bungee cord to tie it up out of the way so that it doesn't put stress on the brake line. Just tie it there to a hole in the frame. Now we can pull the brake pads out. Just pull this brake pad straight off, like so. And the same thing with this one, you just want to pull it straight off. Now it'll allow you to remove the brake pad lining, or the sliders. This is the material that the brake pads actually slide against. You can see it's got marks where they normally ride. To clean this, you just want to wipe it down really good with a rag. Doesn't have to be perfectly clean. Do it for both of them. It doesn't matter where you put them back in, but I'm just going to do them one at a time. So got that clean. Just put it right back on there. Need to do the other one now. I like to clean these little post things that they go on too. Stick that back on there. You want to clean the part on the brake pad too. On the brake pads it's there and there. On the one with the clip. On the one without the clip, it's right here and here. Just wipe those off with a rag too. Okay, we'll start with the. Now we want to put some grease on these slider material. This is just some water insoluble grease. You just rub it on your finger. You just put a little layer on there. You don't need a ton. You don't want there to be almost none on there. Lube this little lip too. I want to do both of them like that. You need a little more grease. You don't need a ton of grease for this, just a bit. Get the lip. Pop it right back on there. I like to put a little bit on the sliding part of the brake pads too. Okay, now to get these brake pads in, we're going to start with the back one. They go in like this. And it's kind of hard to see, but you'll see when you go to do it. Right here, this piece is in the way. You just want to pull this little lip back a bit, and it'll pop right in there. Do one at a time. First the bottom, then the top. It doesn't really matter which way. Now we'll take the other brake pad. Put a tiny bit of grease on there. On the slider. Now, put this on the front. Wipe a little bit of that excess grease off. Now you notice you're going to have to pull this lip back again. Push them in just like that. Take the brake pad, the brake caliper I mean. Set that on there. Okay, you want to pull these pins all the way this way as far as they can go so that you don't end up hitting them on their mounts and breaking them. Just take a rubber mallet, gently pound it back on. You don't want to force it if it doesn't want to go on. You are going to need a bit of effort though to get it on. There. Like I said, we cleared the pins too. There you go, that should be on there just like that. I'll put the bolts in. You just want to get them started by hand, one at a time. Then just snug them down with a socket or a wrench. They don't need to be ridiculously tight, but you don't want them loose either. Just snug. Okay, and we're done. That's how to lubricate your brake pad sliders.